Hello, tribe. I was driving and I flung my water. Hold on. I'm super thirsty. Good evening. So I did it. And those who know me will be very proud of me. Wow, this water is really full. Good grief. Okay. So, those of you who know me know that this traveling thing has been a journey for me. Like the first time I started flying, the first time I started traveling anywhere, taking my Uber for the first time, I definitely was shitting my pants, all of these things. And then of course, because I was shitting my pants in New York, hi Jennifer, who else is here? Say hi to me. Of course, the first time I take an Uber, the driver's a friggin' crackhead that grabs my phone out of my hand and cancels the drive and lets me get out of the car and leaves me on the side of the road. That was some BS. So anyway, I got over Uber driving. I got over flying places. I fly to Bali by myself, do layovers by myself. Like, I've learned to basically travel by myself, it feels pretty good. But I'm particularly proud of myself right now. Hi, Katie. Hey, who else is here? So those of you who know, I've joined the Platinum Partnership, which is a big, huge commitment, right? It's like a year long of traveling all over the world. And also something else that I still have not announced yet, but it's coming. I'm very excited about it. Hi, Christine. Oh my God, I miss you. Somebody was just talking about Denver the other day and I'm like, when are you going? I'm going with you. I'm crashing Christine's house. I miss your face. Seriously, sister, can we please connect soon? I love you. So anyways, I friggin' made it to, where am I? West Palm Beach by myself. I did not take a driver. I took my friggin' car by myself. But it's not just that, right? It's like signing up for the Platinum Partnership, you know, committing to the 10 days a month of travel, driving here by myself, making it, finding the hotel, feeling safe that I got the right hotel and it was near the location of the building, trust that I can get myself to the building tomorrow, find my way back to the hotel, find my car, like all this crazy shit. And I don't know. Hi, Stefan. Hi, Tracy. Hey, Todd. Oh my God, Todd, I did it by myself. Todd knows. Okay, so those things, if anybody out there, are you guys anything like me? Like sometimes those things are terrifying and I have basically zero sense of direction whatsoever. Oh, that was funny. Facebook just locked me out because we have a new team member that's logging in. And now I just logged in from here. Sorry, that just kicked me off. Hi, Saya. How are you, cousin? Okay, so it was joining the Platinum Partnership. It's meeting a bunch of new people. I'm a wicked introvert. I don't know if you guys all know that, but I'm super introverted. I definitely get social anxiety. I can't find my way out of a paper bag. Like, where the car was, finding the car when I come out of the grocery store is a project, let alone in a city that I've never been to, all these other things. Thanks, Todd. So I did it. I'm here. Tomorrow is like this leadership program, and then Wednesday I have a party for people in the Platinum Partnership, and then we begin the Date with Destiny, and it's like 10 days I'm here for, and then I head back home all by my freaking self. Nobody. I'm completely by myself doing this. And like, I'm just going to say the thing out loud, right? Like, this takes huge balls for me. And this might be something that's simple for you. Other people doing something like this is super easy for them. I don't think it's easy for anyone to join something like Platinum and get to know brand new people that are quite intimidating. And you have all the stories like, I don't belong here, or I'm going to be an idiot, or I'm going to say stupid things, or whatever kind of stuff. I think I'm the opposite of you in this area. I love to travel, especially on my own. Yeah, I love to travel. I don't like to have to navigate by myself. It's terrifying. And I sometimes don't trust myself to have common sense. Like, common sense, this isn't safe. Common sense, don't do that. Those kind of things. I don't necessarily have that common sense. So I am very proud of myself. But all of that is to say, lately the fire that I've had inside of me is really around courage and bravery, and really, really calling yourself to next level in bravery. Whether that's, you know, actually requiring yourself to learn the things to travel, to learn how to speak and have your speaking voice if you're going to do public speaking, you know, getting on Facebook Lives every day. A concept I heard lately is the microphone. Like, really getting yourself on the microphone, which basically just means, what I've come to learn it means, is any chance you have to speak. So collaborations, doing public talks, doing a Facebook Live, anywhere where you have a chance to speak and start practicing your voice. Or if it's, actually putting your offer out there and owning the expertise that you have, or, raising your prices, doing a next level version of yourself, admitting to something, right? Like owning up to some shit that's just off, or that's just not right, or that's just not working for you. Or how about, I need help with this. Like, I cannot do this on my own. If I've been trying this for years and I have not broken through this on my own, I'm not going to do it on my own. You're not magically going to wake up tomorrow and do it on your own. You need some help doing it. And you can admit those kind of things, right? Hi, Maddie. How are you, girl? And Wayne says, I have a built-in GPS. Yeah, Katie, you're going to have to download that shit to me, because I do not. I really do not. So, when I was looking back at my life, like, that's how I got really locked into like bravery. And every moment, like when I look back at what would have happened if I didn't have the courage to say yes to that first support, what would happen if I didn't have the courage to say yes when clients were asking me, like I had just come off welfare and clients were asking me to help them make money, like me, the welfare girl. If I didn't have the courage to do that, if I wasn't brave enough to, trust my instincts, if I wasn't brave enough to try all the new things, to really suck bad at something until I'm good at it, if I wasn't brave enough to own, that I can support people or help people, even though I had other areas of my life that were still a disaster or still not good. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I hadn't had the courage and bravery to continuously step out in this, I would never be able to scale at the pace and the rate that I do. And what drives me insane, like in a really good way, right? Like that like passion, that fire, that like, I'm not fucking available for this being any different, for this staying the same, rather. I'm not available for this staying the same, is watching people be too scared to go after their dreams. I just feel completely unavailable for people being in my container and them being too scared to go after their dreams. Meaning, it's just time to step up and step into being really brave and courageous. And you will be so shocked. And I remember someone said this to me, and I wish I could say this to you face to face like it happened for me. I remember a woman saying to me, I should tell her, because I've told the story so many times, but I never told her how much this impacted me when she said this to me. But she looked me in the eye and she said, I promise on the other side of this, it's so friggin' amazing and beautiful that I can't even begin to describe it to you. I promise that's what's on the other side of this. And I remember being like, oh, you better be fucking telling me the truth. Like, you better be right. My kids are depending on me. Like, I'm by myself on this planet. Like, nobody supports me. There's nobody to fall back on. I have no safety net. It's just me. I have to show up and do this. And I remember her looking at me, and I saw the confidence in her when she said that, and I could see it in her eyes, and I could see she knows something. She's been somewhere where I've not been, and she came back with wisdom, and she knows something. And the level of confidence that was in her eyes when she said that to me changed me in that moment. And if I could convey that 1/10 of what she conveyed to me, y'all would start to begin to dream about, and to dream and then back and take action on your biggest, wildest dreams. Not the like, I want to reach a 20K a month. Not the, I want to hit 6 figures. I want to hit my first 500K. Not those kind of dreams. Those are amazing, and those are going to happen, period, end of story. Whether you, like, it doesn't matter what's going to happen. You guys will reach your numbers. You're going to be successful. We all know that, right? You wouldn't be in this kind of container if you weren't someone who's going to be successful. Hi, Liana. Long time no see, girl. That's just the kind of people you are. I'm talking about your really fucking big dreams. The really big dreams. The one that fuels you on the inside. The one that you're like, when other people are like, you can't do this, you can't have this, you know, who do you think you are? When people kind of give off the energy, when people push your boundaries, when people, get offended about the kind of things, whatever the behavior is around you, when that kind of stuff goes on, there's a part of you that's just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now. You know what I mean? Like you become unavailable for those kind of things. And it's not from a spiteful place. It's from sheer will and knowing and love. It's like so locked out of love. Like it's just complete dismissal of those things. And I'm talking about that comes from a depth of a dream that you haven't even begun to press your finger onto. And that is what's really been fueling me and calling me to lately. I strived for an entire year searching for a community of people that played a big game. I wanted to be the little tiny fish in a big old sea, and I wanted to suck, and I wanted to not understand anything, and I wanted to feel terrified that I was an idiot and I was going to say stupid things, and I wanted to feel like, what are these people even talking about? And then I wanted to watch myself scale to their level, because that's what I do. We're like bonsai trees, right? You guys heard that analogy? It's like one of the greatest analogies I've ever heard. This will change your life. Ready? If you have not heard it. A bonsai, do you know those little bonsai trees that you put on your desk and you trim them all pretty or whatever? They're like Chinese or something. A bonsai tree stays little because it's in a little pot. If you took that bonsai tree out of the pot and planted it in the ground outside, it would grow into a full-grown tree. So there was this saying that back in the day, a community that I was in said, fuck the pot, meaning like, fuck the pot. The little tiny pot that's keeping you a small ass tree on your little pretty desk that keeps needing to be trimmed, fuck that pot. Like, we're smashing out of the pot, we're going to put ourselves in some deep soil and we're going to grow some deep roots and turn into a massive tree. And so the call really that I've been feeling for my audience, and it's been coming on me strong for a year, but it took me an entire year to scale to the place where I'm at. And, you know, I very rarely meet people that scale any faster than me. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that I'm telling you exactly how and why that happens. Like, I sat there like, okay, how on God's green earth have I scaled this fast? Like, just this week, there was like 200 people, you know, following more on my platforms. Like, how is I don't run any ads. I don't have funnels. I haven't even done network or collaborations yet, which I can't wait to do. None of those things. Like, how on God's green earth had just little old me, the fucked up girl from home that was a nanny, that was, you know, going to school full time, just didn't understand the point of life, attempted suicides, like all that crazy shit going on, antidepressants, anti-anxiety. How on earth did I scale a global company the way I have? Like, how? And when I had to go back and put my finger on what it was, because I have been asked that question so many times in interviews, and it's like I always have a different answer. And I was like, but what is it really? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that contributed to it, but if I had to pick one thing, now with the level of wisdom that I have, having leapt yet another level, it's bravery. It's the courage to back my dreams. It's the courage to believe in myself, to believe that I'm good enough to make a difference right now as I am. As I am, with whatever areas of my life are still fucked up, or I still haven't been able to keep my promise to myself in a particular area, or any of the other things that are going on, with the mistakes that I've made, with the things that I've let prolong that I should have nipped in the bud early. It doesn't matter. As I am right now, I'm completely, authentically, 100% good enough to literally walk out my biggest, wildest dreams. It's that belief in myself and that faith in myself, not based on like, let me look at my actions and see if I qualify in the kind of Christian way that I was taught when I was a kid. Like, does your behavior qualify you, kind of that way? Not that way. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about basically just checking in with, what is the fuel I feel inside of myself? What do I feel called to? And am I willing basically to remove my humanness and my humanity and my mandiness? Am I willing to not allow my mandiness to stop me from living my purpose? Am I allowing it to come through me and to walk it out in my life? And am I going to allow my mistakes and my humanness to stop me and to stop the purpose that's meant to come through me? Or am I going to allow it to come through me, and I'm going to allow all the mandiness to get seasoned and cleaned up as we go, and trust the process that will happen, and however long it takes and whatever it looks like is exactly what it's meant to look like. But the first step to that is having a lot of courage and bravery, right? So it's the courage to admit what you really want, the courage to admit what you feel called to, the bravery to step into it and not keep procrastinating, not tell yourself a story like, I'm going to figure it out myself. That's probably the number one thing I see stopping people. The story that I'll figure it out myself. Where does this even come from? Like, who taught us that the smart way to do it, the strong way to do it, the independent and safe way to do it is to figure it out yourself? Like, I don't know what bullshit that fell out of. I don't know where that started or how it started in our culture. Maybe it was like, I make up a story that like happened in the Depression and like that era is what made this shit up. I don't really know where that shit came from, but it's, if you think about it, even common sense, it's complete crap, right? Like, if I'm an athlete and I want to learn a new skill, or I want to push myself to the next level, I'm going to find a coach who's been successful with other people, and I'm going to ask them to coach me in the moment, so that when I'm practicing the correct way, and I'm not practicing over and over the wrong way, building the wrong neural pathways in my body, the wrong muscle memory, and then go get a coach, or then have someone give me feedback, or figure it out over years. That's ridiculous. Why would we do that when something else so much faster and more powerful is available to us? It makes no sense. I don't even know where that one comes from. If somebody could tell me where it came from, I would really like that. Yes, does my behavior qualify me? That's the shit we look at. Like, I don't know. I don't think our behavior will ever qualify us. I don't think as a human being we'll ever be perfect enough to feel like I'm worthy to go change the world. It's not about being worthy to do it. That's the language we use, but it's just about choosing to serve regardless. I don't care how fucked up I am still. I don't care what things I made mistakes on. I don't care what areas of my life still need cleaning up or up-leveling. I don't care how powerful I've been and how many huge breakthroughs and massive results that I've gotten. None of that qualifies or disqualifies me, being a human being who was born on this planet and who feels called to it is what qualifies me. My heart inclination, the fact that I love people and I really care, the fact that I'm open to receiving, the fact, like, it's just literally the fact that I want to serve and help people is what qualifies me to do it. It's my heart inclination that qualifies me to do it. It's being a fucking human that qualifies me to do it. Nothing else required. Nothing else required. As I show up and serve and I step and I actually have the bravery to literally take and back myself up, take action and back myself, I will become the person. That is the greatest part. The greatest part is as I'm serving my people, as I'm showing up and I'm learning to treat, I'm learning how to make my goal is to learn anyone in my community presence and in my life, I want them to feel like they're a VIP, like they're the most important person on the planet. I don't feel like I know how to do that just yet, but that is my intention. That's my goal. And as I learn the skill of doing that, I become the woman I was always meant to be, which basically means all the shit that got stuck on me from all the horrible stuff that you've been through in your life and I've been through in my life, that shit that got stuck there, it's never meant to be there. It begins to fall off. We begin to let that stuff go. And so as we do that, we strengthen and we have, a clearer mind and stronger will, and our vision begins to develop. But it's not going to happen sitting in a chair and trying to figure it out and wondering what the how is and watching 476 free webinars. Like, none of that shit is going to get you there. What's going to get you there is taking brave action. Massive, brave, consistent, imperfect action. That's literally what's going to get you there. And when I realized this, I was like, holy shit, it's been my whole life. It's just been one brave move after another. Get out of my small town, go to the Marine Corps, even though I was terrified to go to the Marine Corps. Men were not something to be trusted when I was a kid. But I wanted to get the hell out of my house and get the hell out of my town, so I went in the Marine Corps. Then when I left that, I was on my own, got pregnant. So I got pregnant right away when I got out of the Marine Corps. So then I was a single mom. I had the balls to leave the dad, he cheated on me. So I left him even though I was completely by myself trying to figure out how to raise this kid. And then I had the courage to leave my 2 jobs and 3 jobs and put money aside and go find a nanny job so I could take my kid with me. And I just kept up-leveling. It's been bravery the whole time. And this is the greatest part about that. Every fucking human being on the planet can choose to be brave. That's not something that you need to go to school and get a degree for. That's not something you need to go get a friggin' certification for. It's not something that you have to learn a skill set for. Like, it's literally in every human being, the courage and the ability to be brave. That's it, end of story. Now, tuning into that, being in a container where other people are being really brave, putting that on your radar, that's different. That's the kind of work that we're doing in the Brave program that I just launched. So the new program is Brave as Fuck. Yes, that's what I named it. I was like, I wanted to do, no, I want to do a socially acceptable name and I want to do Brave as Fuck. And then I was like, there's nothing else that feels in alignment. That is the only name that felt in alignment for this program. So that is the name of this program. I did use the symbols AF just in case it triggers people. I'm just playing that line as I do. And it's 30 days. So we're going to do 10 back-to-back trainings, like deep, hardcore, brave as fuck trainings. And then we're doing weeks of implementation and question asking, and every single thing you could possibly want or need to have over those 3 weeks while we're implementing is going, like, everybody's going to get every single thing they need in this program. So if you have been feeling like if you can identify that what's been holding you back is the courage to do the things that you feel called to do, this is for you. If you feel like, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do, that's a pattern. It's bullshit. It's not real. It just means you haven't had the courage to admit to yourself what you do need to do, what you do need to clean up, or the courage to take the one next step in front of you and not worry about how it's all going to turn out. You're waiting for proof. You're telling yourself a story that I'm going to sit here and all of a sudden I'm going to feel the, like, what is it called? The confidence. Like, confidence is magically going to come to me while I sit here trying to figure it out. Fuck no, it's not. Confidence will come to you from walking it out. My self-esteem and my confidence come from watching the brave, badass shit that I do. And I'm like, whoa, like, I cannot believe you're doing that, but you're doing it. And I'm fucking proud of you, Mandy. Like, that's how it feels on the inside. And you start to build this steel confidence and this courage and bravery. So even the slightest whiff of something that's calling you, you're on it instantly. I have such an instant reaction to those kind of things. It's incredibly rare that I waffle and go back and forth with something. Especially when when it's something to do with the business. There's other areas of my life where I waffle, for sure. Romantic life, stuff like that. I waffle quite a bit. But in the business when I don't. Hi, Amy. How are you, sister? Who else is here? We got to choose a hashtag. Wow, needed to hear this. Yay, Stefan. I'm so glad. Love your potty mouth, but total realness word. I do have a potty mouth, especially when I get fired up. It is what it is. Yes. So what's the hashtag? If you're new to me, please let me know you're new. A lot of people have been telling me that they're new, so I can come say hi to you and welcome you, and really the whole tribe will welcome you because we love connecting with our soul tribe. If you're on the replay, let's do hashtag BraveAF. That's what we're doing. Let's just own it. Brave as fuck. And so when I look back, it's like, it's been massive. And I'm like, what could possibly be more powerful to my tribe than having the courage to actually, like, literally learning to be brave as fuck? Like, what else could be? There's nothing more powerful that you can do than taking massive brave action with your voice, with your time, with your, your words, with your calling, your purpose, your feelings, your emotions, your money, your influence, all of the kind of things. Like, if you're brave as fuck in this life, you're gonna have a completely different life. That's it. And each time I think like, oh, that's it, I couldn't possibly get more brave. There's a next level of brave and a next level of brave. And in 10 years, I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna think this level was silly. Remember when I thought it was so incredible? And I can't wait for that day. But right now, this is a pretty friggin' epic level of bravery. And I just feel like I'm taking y'all with me. That's it. Like, the deepest thing inside of me is like, okay, I have a knack for being really fucking brave in my life, and I've done it over and over and over consistently, and it's created such an incredible life. And I want nothing more than to just share everything I possibly could and download with you guys. And really, the biggest part of it is being in my energy and calibrating to the level of bravery and courage that I show up in on the planet. And I know that sounds like, even as I say it, I'm like, wow, that sounds really conceited. But it's not. I mean, it just is what it is. I don't find conceit in it. I don't find a pride in it. It more feels like this works. Like, this fucking works. Look at the results that I've created by doing these just really brave things. It's going to be different for everyone. And do you want this? Like, then let's fucking go. Let's just do the thing. And I feel like, what's the point in beating around the bush? What's the point in trying to, like, pat it down in words that are socially acceptable? Like, why can't we just tell the truth? Like, I'm really good at being brave as fuck. I want you to calibrate to this energy because I want you to have the results that I've had in my life. I want you to have every dream that you've ever wanted. I want you to feel safe saying what you want. So when you own it and you say what you want and you say what you're called for, like, I feel like this is my purpose. I'm called to create this. I have people in my tribe that, and they know who they are right now. I have people in my tribe that have visions of, like, literally, like, creating communities and impacting hundreds of thousands of people through healing. And like, I remember one of my clients said to me, she said, she just started crying when we were in person together, and she said, like, she was finally in a space where she felt like her vision was accepted. And it really registered with me because I'm like, I remember that feeling. And I remember saying to my own mentor, if you're big enough to blah, 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 whatever the thing was, then you're big enough to handle me. And I have recognized, like, this is a strange example, but when I was younger, when I went I was in school and I told them somebody had abused me. And so when I went and told them the abuse that was happening, I remember the look on the guidance counselor's face. And I remember thinking she couldn't handle that. And I just wanted to eat my words back so bad because I realized whatever's going to happen is not good because that lady can't handle this. And I remember that feeling. And so it's always been so prevalent to me. And it's my honor to be a space where big dreams and big visions are held and backed. Not only do we say fuck yes to the vision and 100% you are worthy to chase that, I'm expecting you to chase that. I'm expecting you to show up for your vision. In the container that I hold, it's not funny to play small, to play humble, to pretend like you're not as badass as you are. It's not okay for you to, try to sugarcoat everything in your words and not actually own your shit. Not own your vision, not own your dream, not own your skills, not own your gifts, not own what you bring to the table. It's only acceptable for you to show up and back yourself and to call yourself out on the shit that you're playing small on and the behaviors that we have. We don't judge ourselves. We don't beat ourselves up, but we tell the truth. We tell the truth and we have a bunch of fucking fun and we let it go and we show the fuck up. We rewire the stuff and we show up and we back our big visions and our big dreams. And in this 30 days, I very much am expecting not only, I would love my dream to multiply as well, because when you hold space for something, usually you up-level yourself. That's happened almost unanimously in all of my trainings. I up-level as well when I'm doing the work with you guys. But you're going to come in, you're going to have an initial vision, you're going to lock that vision in, you're going to expand that vision, you're going to multiply that vision, and by the end of this 30 days, you're going to rapidly expand what your ability to own your dream and own your vision and own your power by the end of this 30 days. It's going to just rapidly continue to transform and transform and transform, because there's no reason why you guys can't come all the way up to the level that I brought myself to and far surpass me. There's absolutely no reason why not. Absolutely not. And then your work is to hold that space for other other people in whatever container or arena that you do. It's like people get to be who they are and not socially acceptable version of themselves, like the real, true, badass, heart on fire, soul version of themselves with big callings and purposes on this planet, and none of your behavior and none of your past and none of the results that you've created and what your body looks like and how you talk and where you're from and what your family's like and who your husband or wife is and who your friends are. None of that shit matters. Absolutely not one of that, not one drop of that shit matters. None of that is what qualifies you to be worthy of stepping into your dream. And my suggestion is that this isn't about being worthy. This is about actually choosing. That's it. It's just, I choose to serve. I'm not going to let my shit stop me from serving the planet. That's it. I mean, think about the difference of that. Oh, I don't feel worthy to this. Okay, but what if it's not about you? What if it was never about you? What if it's just about, I'm just going to choose to serve regardless of where I'm at right now? Because where I'm at is where I'm fucking at. I can't be anywhere different. I can't look any different. I can't have a different amount of money. I can't anything. Like, this is where I'm currently at in this current moment. I fully surrender to that. And I'm going to choose to serve any fucking way. And I'm going to choose to be brave. And I'm going to choose to back myself. I'm going to choose to finally commit to this and put myself in a container, in an arena where that's what's expected of me. Rather than I need to sugarcoat this and play small and not shine really bright because I'll be all alone. Not in this fucking container, honey. Welcome home. Welcome home to where your big bright ass is more than welcome. And not only that, you'll be well, this is my second live I've watched with you, and yes, you're bloody awesome. Hi Rachel, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you. Hi Sylvia. Hi Dana. Hi tribe. The gang's all here. Hi Tammy, how are you, girl? Okay, so if this resonates with you, I forgot to tell you the website, mandyperry.com/brave. Very simple. Check out the program. PM me if you have any questions. We begin in about 14 days. I will have prep work in there to get you guys prepared for this. The bonuses that are on the page are already available. As soon as you sign up, those bonuses will go straight to you. And of course, as always, there'll be even more, like so much more value than what I even put on the page. That's the basics, but of course, there'll be so much more value after that. I normally feel like giddy and excited about programs. I don't feel giddy and excited about this program. I feel locked the fuck in about this program. I feel like massive change is going to happen in this program, like more change than has ever happened at any of my programs. And I literally, like, people's whole entire fucking lives change, not because of me, because they chose to trust themselves, they chose to back themselves, and they put themselves in a container where they're allowed to be who they're calling themselves to be, and someone who can reflect back to them. That's the brave, that's the power move. Success leaves clues. Be around people who get it. Be around people who don't put up with your bullshit and aren't going to listen to your excuses, and where it's not okay to play small and it's not expected of you to play small and fit in and be quiet and be normal. That shit doesn't fly, right? So the people that invest in themselves and show up this way, they consistently have their entire lives change. Just yesterday, someone just listed in the Savvy program, like literally her entire life and all the things she showed up for, she addressed. It's like every stone. And I said that to her, girl, you just turn every stone. You don't leave any stone unturned. She just kept addressing and addressing. And at the end of 8 weeks, her whole fucking life does it. Like, it looks completely different. It's like, holy shit, my life's not even the same. So, yeah, that's how I feel about this program. This program is going to be like a boot camp. This is a different energy than any program I've ever created. This is a no bullshit. We're playing big. There's going to be multi-millionaire, billionaire energies in here. There's going to be literally like massive healing impact on the planet. The planet's not going to be the same type of energies. That's the energy in this program. And most people, or every human being basically, is going to feel like, oh, I'm not worthy of that. Well, can we just let go of that story? I'm going to say, if you choose the story that you're not worthy enough to have a big fucking dream and show up for it and be brave as fuck and create the legacy that you're here to create, then you're participating in creating a world where it's expected that other people should not own their dream and should not feel worthy either. So let's just start right now. Why fucking wait until the program starts? Like, right now, we're going to choose to release that story that we're not enough, because we're not participating in creating a planet that's the rule. And we're just going to choose that we are enough, because that's how we want it to be for everybody else. And what you choose for yourself is what you create for everybody else. And we have to own that shit. You're responsible for that. You can't put that off on anyone else. That's on you. What you choose to believe about you, you create as a true reality for everybody else. So if all of us together, just the few of us that are on out of the planet, just the few of us on this live, tag somebody who you feel like this will resonate with, share this on your page or your friends, and allow yourself to be called to more. Like if just us right here decided, you know what, fuck that, I'm not going to play that game anymore. But I'm not worthy to serve. I'm not worthy to make a difference. Worthy to make a difference. We're called to make a difference, right? We're called to show up for this. It's how we begin to become worthy in our own little tiny minds, right? You already are, but we will become it in our own minds as we walk this out, because we're being who we feel authentically we're meant to be, which means we'll start to feel in alignment, which means we'll begin to feel worthy. So as we're doing this, if just the few of us right here decided, I no longer am willing, the new standard is I'm no longer willing to participate in creating the kind of world where other people have to play small, hide their light, and have to pretend they're not as badass as they are. The new standard is everybody is worthy. I believe that everybody's worthy right now, as is, no matter what it fucking looks like or how judgmental I feel like I might want to be. I know that they're worthy to walk out their dream and that they're an incredible human being who's capable of everything and more than I've ever created in my own life. And for us to really hold other people as that big, and that would look like you go first. You believe that for you first, and only when you believe that for you first will you be able to create that in your world and hold that space for other people. And absolutely, we're called to that. Love is the highest form, right? Like we are called to love. Love looks like believing in other people. Love looks like forgoing what the current circumstances look like. Who gives a shit what something looks like? Who gives a shit what mistakes they made or what they look like or any of that dumb shit, because it can change in 4 seconds. None of that matters. It's where they're going that matters. It's what their vision and purpose is and what actions they're going to take to back it. Do you know what I'm saying? Hi, Sharon. How are you, girl? Okay, so this one was a little bit fiery. It is what it is. MandyPerry.com/brave as fuck. It's just brave though. MandyPerry.com/brave. That's the program. I know there's going to be some epic shit going down in this program. So if you feel called to this, don't pass it up. Just don't. Right? Like nothing's a coincidence. If you're feeling called to this, it is what it is. If you have any questions, let me know. I feel like I have another announcement to make, but I can't think of what it is. Oh, I do have another announcement. Well, I'll just tell you guys because you're on the live with me. It is so easy to forget this powerful truth. But when you're consistently taking brave action, you don't forget it. Right? Like if you consistently are taking brave action and being around other people taking brave action, like, can you imagine how much I'm going to up level in this platinum? Are you kidding me? These people are like literally impacting hundreds of thousands of lives already. The stuff when I see how they show up and how they serve, it just blows my mind. I mean, I'm so excited to be around that kind of energy and to bring that to you guys. But I'll let you guys know right now, we hired somebody new. So I'm actually going to go on and announce her and welcome her. So please welcome, our new Jessica. So I'll do an announcement to let her go. I'm very excited. I haven't even spoken to her yet. The team hired her, but I like her energy already. So that's exciting. And yes, I still have another big announcement coming that I'm not telling you guys yet because I can't announce too many things at once. I gotta slowly roll this out for you guys like a faucet. I feel like, there's like a drip and then there's like a, and I'm like right in the middle. It's just like a steady stream. And I just like to keep the steady stream going. So there will be an announcement coming. It is coming. Oh my God. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. MandyPerry.com/brave. If you have any questions, let me know. That is all. I think that is everything. Yep, that is everything. Okay. I'm going to check into the hotel that I made it to by myself. I'm so excited. Can I please get a congratulations or a cookie emoji? Because I feel like I deserve it. And tomorrow I'm taking an Uber to the location in the middle of a city that I've never been to by myself, and then finding my way in the arena and wherever else I'm going, and finding my way to lunch and back to my seat, and all this shit is pretty epic. I can run a global company, but can't find my goddamn seat by myself. It is what it is, y'all. I know I'm not the only one. Don't pretend I am. Okay, guys, I love you. Have a fantastic night. I will see you tomorrow. And if you sign up for the Brave program, make sure you message me and let me know so I can celebrate the shit out of it with you. And I want to get going right now. So like those of you who are the key players right now, go get your butt on there. Sign up right now. Send me a PM and let me know. When you send me the PM, let me know this is the biggest struggle I have going on, or this is the biggest version of my dream that I can currently admit to, that I can currently see for myself right now. I'm going to teach you guys how to lock into your vision, how to lock into your dream, how to Like, how do you even see what it is that you're doing? Because a lot of people just feel like, I just don't know. Yes, you do. And I will teach you how to lock into that. It's very simple. It's not as complicated as it feels. I remember being like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it scales all the time, but you can lock into what it is right now. Good job and be safe. Thank you, Katie. Go get them like, congratulations, Carol. You are brave as fuck. Oh my God, I love that. Thank you. Good night, Liana. Okay, guys, have a fantastic night. I love you.